The biggest issue that all electricians, all electrical contractors, all installers see in washdown environments in the food and beverage industry is the intrusion of water and bacteria. Robroy gives a solution to that because if water can't get in, you don't have to worry about enclosures being full of water. You don't have to worry about contaminants getting forced into the conduit under high pressure washdown. My name's Roy Beckett and I work for Midwest Machine in Amarillo, Texas. I'm the automation shop supervisor. Midwest Machine is an OEM designer, manufacturer, and installer of state-of-the-art meat cutting equipment, mainly in the pork and beef industry. But we specialize in advancing safe cut procedures using machine vision, advanced automation, and robotics. We also specialize in more than just cutting animal products. We produce machines that will remove good product from damaged or destroyed boxes. We have produced kind of a specialized saw and conveyor system to cut and process craft ice. We're known as the shop that if a company can think of a need, we can probably produce it. Almost all of our products live in a hostile environment. I mean, extreme high temperature, extreme low temperature. It's sanitized with highly corrosive chemicals, rinsed down with high pressure, high temperature water. So everything we produce has to be able to withstand that. A big concern of ours is hygiene, because if you have inferior conduit components that'll let water in, not only does the water get in, the bacteria gets in. That's kind of a double-edged sword of we're letting water in, which is putting all of our advanced electronics in danger, and then we're giving a place for bacteria to just thrive. And so our biggest goal and our biggest stumbling blocks in the automation shop is not only how do we keep water out, but how do we keep bacteria out with it? How do we keep bacteria from getting somewhere to live and reproduce?
Everything has to be easily cleaned and maintain their cleanliness as well. So the majority of the materials we use are stainless to conform to that cleanliness standard that they expect.
We have seen with conventional conduit systems, we've seen enclosures half full of water. We've seen conduit packed full of animal fat due to high pressure washdown. Robroy gives a solution to that because if water can't get in, you don't have to worry about enclosures being full of water. You don't have to worry about contaminants getting forced into the conduit under high pressure washdown. What really caught my attention was, okay, these guys are producing a hygienic stainless steel line. I was interested in that because we were looking for a new stainless supplier. We decided to go with Robroy because of their hygienic design. Conventional conduit bodies, it's easy to over torque fasteners, pinch gaskets, which lets water in, lets bacteria in. Conventional conduit designs, you're relying on the threads of the conduit to provide a waterproof seal. With Robroy, you have seals that seal the fitting to the conduit, so you're not relying on threads to produce a watertight seal. On the conduit body covers, you have an upgraded gasket, you have seals on the fasteners. The fasteners have a positive lock, so all installers have to do is make sure that their conduit is tight in the body. The seal takes care of the rest. The covers, you just have to tighten it until it stops, and you don't have the worry of pinching the gasket, of a gasket wearing out over time.
It was the standard for a really long time that nobody really cared about what the conduit was made out of, and we've seen that change across the industry, that everybody's trying to put as much stainless onto their machines as possible. The small things that they weren't as worried about before, they're starting to worry about more and more, and so because of that, we've made the switch that we would like to only use stainless conduit in those applications to increase that cleanliness and meet that standard that everybody expects, so they don't have to deal with rust and water ingress and bacteria buildup.
The fit and finish on Robroy products is just second to none. I mean, we did do aluminum for a while, but we weren't happy with that for the corrosion resistance, and then we've tried some other stainless conduits, but it's not a comparison.
Most conduit suppliers leave all their products as cast. That gives little tiny homes for bacteria to live and grow. Robroy, it comes out of the box in near polished finish, which helps us because it's one less place for bacteria to latch onto, one less thing that has to be intensely cleaned. So if we're not intensely cleaning it, we don't get the water intrusion, we don't get the bacterial intrusion.
Any of the new equipment that we've had, it's a big difference. You see, just from machine to machine, if you're looking at one that has Robroy on it, the look of it's another step up, and that's what we're always looking to do here is just to make that next improvement, take our machines to the next level. And so whenever we take that into a facility, I mean, it's shiny, it's bright, it looks great, and then it also holds up to their environments that we're putting the machines in.
Robroy's really been a breath of fresh air. With our old supplier, it was hard to get answers. Our cost was always all over the place with tariffs, supplier problems. They brought in a lot of their products from overseas. It was always a headache. With Robroy, if we ask a question, we get an answer. When we first showed interest in Robroy products, Robroy had a representative here within a week. They brought samples. They answered a lot of questions, they answered a lot of concerns we had. Really, Robroy made it feel like they weren't here to make a sale. They were here to really make sure we were using the best products for our machines, to give our customers an advantage that their competitors might not have. If someone's considering Robroy Stainless, especially in a hygienic, wash-down, food-safe environment, I would say that the competitors can't compete. Robroy is engineered and designed as watertight of a conduit system as I've ever seen.